Today was another choppy day. It started off like it was ready to go up, and that's usually what happens. Even though the cues here were on support, and it did get a reversal on Friday. It wasn't a very powerful one, nonetheless. Coming down several days into support, it was reasonable to think it could have some kind of a movement up, and then we were going to see what it would do from there. So this morning, you can see on the 5 minute chart, it started off with a gap up, and that created what we call a void gap, nothing below, very little below. And it looked like it was going to try to go up, of course, because it was a wide range bar and it rattled around there. And then as it's tried to, it failed and it came down into the gap fill. And then again, as it began to bottom out there, you could see like a head and shoulders type of a bottom. And it was poised to go up. I thought so. And so there was a little short term trade right there. And I really thought it was going to go up to the high of the day. And then it began to hang around. And one of the things that you find as a intraday trader is that when prices are poised to go in a direction and they consolidate, most are starting to look like it's going to continue. And when it doesn't, things tend to fall apart and you got to like restart the whole process again because at that point, and what I said in the green room, and I'll explain this in more in depth tomorrow during the pre-market review, was that at that point, as it started to fail, I had told those in the green room that trade credit spreads on SPX. Now is the time to do a call spread on SPX, but it's not time to go short. Now, you could have said in hindsight, yeah, short would have been okay. It was pretty erratic and it did come down, but it's really not a high probability short opportunity there. But to do a credit spread as it starts to break, all you need to do is for it to not go up. It could go sideways and you'll make money because of the time decay, zero DTE. So and then it started to regroup again and then it winds up failing again. So now what I'm going to cover tomorrow pre-market is multiple time frame misalignment or alignment. This is starting to come into alignment where multiple time frames, the 65-minute, the 5 minute, the daily are coming into alignment to where a break of this low opens up the door to a substantial move lower. Of course, whenever you form a bias, it has to trigger that bias, and that hasn't done so yet, but it looks like it's going to do it. So as we look at other markets like SPY, it looks a bit better because if it takes out this low is right here. Unlikely that it's going to hold there after this reversal. And you can see on the 65-minute chart, the void below. And that's what makes this an opportunity because breaking here, there's very little, if anything, to stop it from going down. And of course, that means it could trend and make a bigger move, make more money. So, one of the other things that coming into today, not a lot, but a few of the subscribers share trade setups with me over the weekend with the same. For example, it was this kind of a setup where it was down a whole bunch of days, was kind of close to some support. It had the reversal day on Friday. And the idea was it could take out that high and start to go up, which it began to do. And then it just couldn't go anywhere. So this, like the semiconductors or DRAM, they were looking like they were going to go up. This one couldn't take out the high and now it's reversed back down again. So we still need to see confirmation. Some others that was similar, not exact, but it was down several days in a row. It looked like it could possibly go up. It started to, and it failed. You can see the process of looking for similar patterns, price pattern recognition, and we look for what worked in the past, looking for it'll work again. Now, this was a counter trend trade. Nonetheless, if it could take out the high, it had room to go up. And for day trading opportunities or one day, maybe 2 days as a swing, it works. Similar, not exact, but the idea is similar. Where it's down a bunch of days in a row, if it could take out the high, it could move up. This one needed to just take out those highs and it move up. It was a bit stronger. It didn't work. This one, AMKR, you could see was setting up today and started to move up back down again. So we'll see if these alignment or misalignment begin to come together tomorrow. And if the markets can move down below recent support into the void below, it should be a good opportunity on the short side. Well, it plays out. As always, if you have questions, email me, Greg at